You want to get started from the ground up? Start at Polished Productions, 1119 West Douglas, Wichita, Kansas.
Hey, this is Carla, and many of you know me as an on-air personality for the #1 radio station right here in Wichita. But I, too, was an artist, an entertainer, someone fulfilling a dream. I know what it's like to go through the struggle, the hustle, the grind. And that's why we created From the Ground Up, a look at some of Wichita's top artists that help influence the culture. Artists such as YBM Smoove, Plainview, aRowe, the record label Soufwest Entertainment, Dricks, and your very own Greg the Hitman Williams of Power 93.5. We explore the journey from behind the scenes to the stage and everything else in between. Welcome to From the Ground Up. You cannot talk about the Wichita music scene and not talk about the leading artist of the mob music movement in Wichita, Jamal Harris, also known as YBM Smoove of Yellow Brick Music. YBM Smoove has mastered the art of merchandising with his Mob Wife line of apparel, along with a consistent barrage of visuals and a regular rotation of new music. But what many of you don't know is YBM is more than an artist, and he reveals that and more on this episode of From the Ground Up.
You cool with that wind-up?
Yeah, that's right.
What you think? You think it was good?
Yeah, it sounded cool to me. A few people was asking for some radio shit. I figure at this point I might as well just get the radio edits while I'm recording the song.
Yeah, usually iTunes releases have one that's like one clean and one dirty, you know what I mean? A lot of people want to listen to, like he said, like in the car with their kids.
Yeah. That or at their job.
At their job or any place where cuss words are inappropriate. I mean, I like to listen to music around my kids. 90% of what I listen to in the car is, it's hard to this song.
Bunch of vulgar shit.
Well, then if any radio station want to pick it up,
exactly, they already got it.
Shit,
yeah.
This ain't your first headline thing that's about you, is it?
Nah.
How many of those have you done so?
Over the years, probably at least 10. What's up, Ed?
What y'all perform?
Probably about 11:30 or so. Yeah. It's all good.
How does that feel? People always, when you're around, people always want to holler at you.
I mean, nothing really special. I mean, everybody fuck with me, I fuck with everybody. I show people respect, so they show me that same respect. It's just a mutual thing.
That don't happen to everybody. Like, they gonna sit there all night.
And nobody gonna talk to them? You know, I don't want to make it seem like, you know, I'm just the biggest, baddest thing rolling around here. I'm just...
But if you is, you gotta claim it.
I'm just putting on for the town, you know? Claim it through the music. Claim it through the quality of your sound. I mean, you ain't gotta boast about it.
But do you think you're the biggest?
I mean, I say so, yeah. Every time I drop something, it's better than what I did last. So as far as
Best quality of music, we talking about biggest in the city, so
hey, niggas better come with their best shit, you know? That's just a little friendly competition, ain't never nothing wrong with it. I'm just more dedicated than most people, and then maybe sometimes it feel like it's not your turn. Like like 2 years ago, I was kind of holding back until I had an abundance of music that I was ready to put out, and I'm ready to give my all to. That way I can put something out, then I'll have something waiting, and maybe people just ain't to that point yet. I feel like I'm there now because at this point, I'm so lyrically creative that I just can't stop making songs. So I'm just gonna keep this train rolling as long as I can.
Why wasn't it your turn?
It was probably like way too much shit going on. I just didn't really feel like fucking with music. At the time I had a kid and all that, I didn't know how to handle it. It's my firstborn, so I just dedicated all my time to that for a few years. So, and now he old enough to a point where he can talk and do everything. He about to go to kindergarten now, so he right ganged up with me.
Who was up then? If it wasn't you, who was it that was the mark?
I feel like it was like Big Sam's and aRowe and all them that was still putting out music at the time. aRowe would be one of them artists that when he really started putting music out and I was listening to it, because at the time he was putting out more shit than I was, and I was just sitting back listening to how shit was changing in the city and all that, and he done put in some work, so I respected that.
Why do you think that a lot of people gravitate to people like this versus?
Well, shit, I ain't gonna lie. Like, first of all, we dope. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of niggas that's dope. But we put the business behind it. We put the professionality behind it. We really go and learn the business. We ain't scared to learn the business. We ain't scared to use our brains and be like, I ain't scared of that. You know what I'm saying? You get a bunch of shit you gotta read, whatever you gotta do. We here to do it.
What would you say is the Wichita sound for music?
I mean, we really can't claim a sound because we haven't had anything necessarily that popped, and people just kept coming with that same sound and it kept on going. As far as like, say Atlanta, everybody know what an Atlanta sound is. They base it off the Migos and Futures and all that. We really ain't got that here. I say the street music is more dominating as far as right now. Talking about street shit, gang affiliated, all that type of hard shit that people like listening to. Because I don't care who you is, everybody got a little savage in them, so you know.
Just that.
At the time, we was in a basketball tournament and we was doing pretty good as far as Wichita State. And I was just sitting there thinking like, man, I need to come out with a tape that I can do for the city. And that's going, I don't know, like be a good quality as far for the city. Wichita Savage University, it just kind of stuck with me. When I asked the town, like, should I call it this or should I call it something else? And everybody voted for Savage University, so.
Let's go. Hey, I need everybody inside. Let's get this shit going. Yeah, man, y'all don't understand. Before I bring this man to the stage, I can honestly say, I don't think nobody has listened to this man's album more than I have listened to his shit. I know every word, nigga. I know every word, nigga. I feel like these new law niggas is cool with being snakes and rats. I present you guys, YBM Smoove!
How everybody doing tonight? Make some noise for yourself. I sure appreciate y'all coming out.
Before we get into this YBM shit, we need to turn up one time. I'm gonna do this for my dog Smoove real quick. I don't think y'all understand this man's finna perform. He finna give y'all a motherfucking show. Let's go. Yeah, I'll be walking with you.
Watching how the kids take a champagne shower.
Let's just run the show. Run the show.
I call this one skunked out. It's a move right here for real street shit.
YBM Smoove.
We're looking out for everybody bleed. Hey, the sun out, that mean the funds and the guns out. That mean we riding with the bands and the drums out. He talking slick, he got a blood mouth. Hey, tell that nigga pipe down before he get his ass stumped out.
Every time that I drop something, it's based on like basically emotion, I would say. So, I mean, I just go with what I feel. I mean, there's still gonna be some savage music in there, but it's gonna be like, you know, just a little bit different.
Nobody come afraid us if you ain't take your L's with your chin up. South by Southwest had the 40 on me. Passenger the biggest truck. Caution just in case I gotta lift this left in up. Got ends up, he got the nerve to say I ain't a shooter. Oh yeah, that's cool, cause I'm the nigga that can pay the shooter. That's real boss shit and loyalty don't cost shit. You and all that talking, I hawking to leave it thumbless.
As far as like marketing music and like hopping on features and stuff like that, I feel like ain't nobody got me beat on working with other artists and like trying to help everybody out as much as I can on top of working with all my own shit as far as the merchandise and keeping all that in order as far as shipping shit out and doing all my own independent stuff. I feel like ain't nobody been out hustling me in the past like 6 months. So.
I need big racks, little nigga, that's big facts. Always somewhere in the nigga face, you little hood rat, where your kids at? You never say I ain't did shit. School clothes, yeah, I did that. Spent racks, yeah, I did that. I'm on top of shit, that's big facts.
Skinny chip here?
Yeah.
Skinny chip right here. We just gonna jump to the last one.
Yep, this some new shit. We just put this video out called Something Like That. Me and 300, my nigga 300 right here.
I mean, I appreciate his response right now. So the love that he gave back on it, he'll I appreciate it.
My job, man. 300.
New club banger.
Goddamn, I'm on my bed. She got an ass. When she keep on calling, let me know she got a bag.
Keep doing your shit, nigga.
Break a fuck up on some slacks. Goddamn, I'm on my bed. When she got an ass. When she keep on calling, let me know she got a bag.
I told him to come to the stage.
So we can fuck off in the trap, either one. Say, goddamn, lil' mama bad. Plus she got that ass. I fuck her in the trap and then I call that bitch a cab. But she can't have that bag because that shit belong to Dad. Counting up with my thumb again. Baby say a nigga Dricks Smoove, that's pun intent. If I gotta shoot,
I felt like I needed to prove a point with this album. Just so when I dropped it, it wouldn't be like, oh, he just can make one good song and that's it. Like you can drop a hard song and that shit'll fade out in 2 weeks. Something like that. I just kept on dropping after dropping after dropping because I had so much shit lined up that I'd have something ready and then I'll have some whole other shit that I'll be working on above the timeline, just trying to stay ahead of myself.
Shout out Creme de la Creme, he trying to creep in here hard and shit. Make some noise for Creme, he putting on for the fucking city right now. God.
What's happening, crew?
Yeah, get your ass up here, man. You ain't no regular pedestrian.
I'm gonna come over, man. You know I fucks with you, man.
Go on and drop that for me. Said, I don't know about y'all niggas, but I got tired of sitting at the crib, nigga, hungry and struggling. Yeah. And I don't know about y'all niggas, but I had to get my shit poppin', and nigga right back to this hustling. Yeah, I'm back on my shit. Poppin' a nigga right back to this hustling. Yeah, I'm back on my shit. Thank y'all for coming out, man. Make some noise for y'all.
Keep it right here. More from YBM Smoove.
I need big racks, little nigga, that's big facts. Always somewhere in a nigga face, you little hood rat, where your kids at? Can never say I ain't did shit. School clothes, yeah I did that. Spent racks, yeah I did that. I'm on top of shit and that's big facts.
The song is called Stumped Out. I was originally gonna call it Punched Out, but it turned into that, and this concept just kind of go with the song. Just a lot of attitude and anger behind it, so we got shit like this going on. I think this is gonna be one of the first ones I drop because the song already came out like a month ago, and people just been fucking with it, so I figure I might as well just do the visual to it. Sun out, that mean the funds and the guns out. That mean we riding with the bands and the drums out.
He talking slick, he got a blunt mouth. Like, tell that nigga pipe down before he get his ass stumped out.
That mean the funds and the guns out. That mean we fly with the bands and the drums out. He talking slick, he got a blunt mouth. Hey, tell that nigga pipe down before he get his ass stomped out. He giving information, chop the nigga tongue out. It's mafia niggas only. We kicking all the punks out. He talking slick, he got a blunt mouth. Hey, tell that nigga pipe down before he get his ass stomped out. Handle my own and I ain't never took the punk route. Cause everybody bleeds, so anybody can get punched out.
You know you want to shoot. Let me see who better.
You rap niggas, it's my sons, but I don't claim you niggas. All the fucking money in the world can't
Teach me then. What I'm supposed to do? Yeah, no, I know how to do the flow. Yeah, I'm lit. Teach me the orange justice.
South by Soufwest had the 40 on me. Passenger the Benz truck. Cost just in case I gotta lift this FN up. Got hands up. He got the nerve to say I ain't a shooter.
I'll run out of breath too fast.
Cause I'm the nigga that can pay the shooter. That's real bullshit. And loyalty don't cost shit. Doing all that talking, the hawk it'll leave you thoughtless. The sun out, that mean the funds and the guns out.
I don't know, but you know, I got this.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. How you gonna worry about some little kids out here?
Yeah, they ain't. That's weird. Let me see if we can get I mean, as far as competition, I'm in competition with the last shit that I dropped. That's what I be telling my niggas all the time. I ain't in competition with no other artists. I'm in competition with me. So I can make my own shit better, but I ain't really worried about nobody else. 2010 was like, I say, my breaking point in the city where everybody started really like kind of fucking with it. It took me like 8 years to get to this point where a lot of people was like listening and really tapping in, really buying music, really buying the merchandise that I put out. So this next one, I just want to make it real special. Make sure I put every P's and Q's together on it so it's real official. Bro, nigga, you in here sweating and you ain't. This nigga ran like a whole mile before he started doing this shit. Hey, they got my boy out here sweating. Look at him. He hot. Your arm's gonna be, you know, you've been doing this the whole time. Look, you gonna be like this. Bitch, check me out. One in the middle of the ring. And I kind of want to do it to where like you panning in a circle type shit, yeah. But I don't know if I should go with it or be stationary. Or we can and just see which one is the best. All right, bro. We finna shoot one more scene and we're gonna be done.
No, we can do that though. I'm in shape now, so I ain't tripping. I'll take the knockout.
So I had to like put rap to the side and make that secondary, but I mean shit. I still do it as a hobby because I like the art, and if it go, it go. If not, I'm still gonna keep doing it. I've been kind of gay. That ain't really a dream no more because I still got real life to live and shit. Because I do it when I feel like doing it. I don't have to rush nothing. I mean, it's a marathon, not a sprint. That type of shit. Once I realized that, I mean, that ain't gonna be my #1 shit. That was like way back in 2012, 2013. I had a son or whatever.
You hear what I said?
What'd I say? I said, don't be letting niggas punk you on the bus.
Hey, don't be letting them niggas joke up on you. Left you.
Yeah, because I know everything.
That's what you need to do.
You think I don't? Yeah, you gotta listen to me then. Ain't no what? Fill me in. Fix it. What was it, water or sticks? Got some questions? Okay. All right, Naz, I'm gonna sit you over here. You hear me? Yeah. Now, hold on. Hold on just a minute. I got you. You can watch me.
So your son was outside?
Huh?
Your son was outside?
Yeah. He moved to Texas.
Are you from Texas?
Nah. That's just where his mom moved to. He just left to start kindergarten. Fresh kindergarten kid.
complicated?
Yeah, hella complicated. I be tripping.
Why is that?
Because I'm used to seeing him every day, and then especially when he come down for the whole summer, and then he just gotta leave, and I won't see him for another month. It's kind of hard as a father, for real.
Why would you put the white man in my business? Responsible dad out here handling business. Shoot me down and then I land in the trenches and come right back up. I'm the man that I mentioned. Got the lawyers on speaker. Why would you put the white man in my business? Responsible dad out here handling business. Shoot me down and then I on his name. Shit ain't easy trying to tell him about custody shit, but the kid.
I've never understood that. Put someone in jail for missing a payment.
Then how the fuck the system's gonna expect it?
Like, I understand with my daughter's biological father. He's never even seen her, I don't think.
Yeah, because he's a shitty ass motherfucker.
Yeah, he goes.
It don't work out for the real dads.
Yeah, it's fucked. Like, guys like you, they'll fuck with. The guys like him, they don't care what the fuck.
Right back up, I'm the man that I mentioned. Got the lawyers on speakerphone. My son is wondering why they calling his name. Shit ain't easy trying to tell him about custody shit, but the kids is so hard to explain. But I don't
hold nothing back in the music. You'll hear a lot of this shit being explained in this next project. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna talk about it to other people about my personal problems, because music is the outlet. Which, if you want to hear about that shit, then you'll have to listen to the tape. But I mean, I keep everything all the way 100 in the music. I talk about all that and everything that went on in it. I got a video called Responsibilities. That's gonna be like the main part of this situation here that's going on. Basically, me and his mom didn't work out, so we just kind of parted ways, and she felt there was a better opportunity for her to get something going in a different state. So that's just where they ended up moving to.
You didn't want to follow?
Nah, I mean, shit. If she feel like she can make it somewhere else, then there ain't no point in me following behind. I still got shit I need to do. What's up? Yellow. Hold on, okay? Well, he come here for the summer. As far as the whole court shit, I get him for basically half of the summer, and he was here for basically the whole summer, and we just kicked it hella hard before he had to go back. The court's done sorted it all out, so I really don't even have to deal with no attitudes or none of that type of shit. I tell you what, I mean, they kind of did, because I don't have to like go back and forth about picking them up, because it's all set in stone. It's all in paperwork. I mean, and you really can't go against that. I can see my kid when the court say I can see him, so I don't really trip. I mean, because I know I'm gonna get my time, and I'm gonna get my summers and my holidays and spring breaks and all that shit, so I ain't even really gotta talk to her. And they basically told me, shit, you ain't gotta speak to her, you ain't gotta say nothing rude. If she even say anything, don't even say shit back to her. Because you're gonna get him when you can pick him up, and don't send her no money or none of that shit, because everything else is taken care of. Because I took care of all my paperwork like I'm supposed to do and shit. Everything's just all good at this point. So now I can just actually talk about it without getting pissed about it. So it's different stages to what goes on in it, because the album's gonna start off as the Stumped Out song is gonna be #1, and it's gonna gradually get to, okay, now this is the end of the story, and this is how I feel about it now. Same shit, different attitude. I'm just going a different way about it. I'm not acting all belligerent and shit like I was at first, because it was hard separating from my son that I'm used to seeing every day type shit. But now I just look at it as shit. You can't complain about stuff that you can't control, so we're just gonna day by day it. FaceTime don't make up for the distance, but shit, we're gonna make it work.
What's the end goal?
At this point, it's more therapy than anything. I'm not really focused on blowing up per se, because I'm not like a one-hit wonder type of artist. I just like making the art, put it out, keep going type. I mean, I'm not really looking for that one blow-up single type, just go with the trend that's going on type of music. I like heartfelt shit and make it all real. If you really listen, I'm really giving niggas free game, and if you really listen to it, shit, I mean, I really be trying to put the little homies on. Like, some of the shit that niggas be doing ain't really the shit that's going on. Like, on a day-to-day basis, I really don't have time to be hanging out with niggas, like, just for no fucking reason. Shit, I got a whole lot of responsibilities and shit to take care of, so they understand that, and they look up to me because of that reason. And shit, that's why I gotta stay busy and stay giving them information and tell them to stay out of jail and quit doing dumb shit and just get on this paper and that type of shit.
Catch full episodes on Facebook at Ground Up ICT and the official website, groundupict.com. From the Ground Up, we'll be right back after this.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's do it.
Let's get to it.
Hit me.
When times get hard, my nigga, is you gon' sit down and quit? Or is you gon' get down and grit? Make a decision, my nigga. I've been on this road, I'm just trying to get it. I do all this shit for the kids. The choices I'm making solidify, they won't be going through shit that I did. Is you gon' sit down and quit? Or is you gon' get down and grit?
Who said hustling had to do with anything in the drug business or any of that? Hustling to me is fucking making money to get them bills paid by any means. Corporate hustling, all that type of shit. It's all hustling. Getting the income for a good outcome. Everybody be talking about goals and all this shit. That's the type of goals niggas ought to want to have. It ain't easy to maintain this shit is the thing. It's easy to be fucking lazy. I have changed shit for the better. I'm not on the same shit niggas used to be on 10 years ago. Just want to ride around, look clean, trying to look rich and not have no money and not have no assets and shit that actually means something. Shit, I ain't never owned no house, so it was a learning experience in buying. I almost got fucked over the first time. Luckily for me, my mom's had just bought a house not too long ago, like 2 miles away. And she sat there and studied that shit for quite some time. And basically just gave me all the information and I just saved it all in my phone to know what to look out for and what percentages to have and make sure the loan is at a locked rate and not no floating rate and all that type of shit. It's a bunch of stuff that you gotta read about, but that's really with anything you finna be putting your money into, you better read up on it. My mama used to listen to our music when we was kids or whatever. And I had this song called She Go Live for the Squad, and it was basically about a nasty girl. And she, yeah, basically, you know they used to say go livers back then, and we made a song about it. And she had asked me, what did that mean? And I was basically telling her that it's just, you know, just a cool girl that'll do whatever with you. And just basically lying. It was just funny in my head that I'm thinking about go livers and I'm lying to her about this fucking story. And other than that, she really liked the music up still to this point. She's just real supportive of me actually doing something that I like and still having a passion to do it till this day.
Who are some of the
Plainview, that's my bro from shit since kids. He moved out to LA. He actually fucking bought me this shit and his mic and all this. I did a whole album with him a couple years ago, Trapping on a Naya Cut. It's probably in one of these boxes. It's the first thing that he ever produced because he was like, I'm finna quit rapping and just start trying to produce. And I was like, shit, go ahead. Once you get decent at it, then shit, we can drop an album and see how it go.
Nah, I'm a better rapper than Smoove.
So we used to battle every day, bro. Through songs, through text, whatever you wanted to do.
I got real bars. Well, I used to. My bars now kind of weak. Yeah, I didn't start rapping. Yeah, now I don't want no problems. But back in the day, I was getting busy. Really though, nah. Honestly, I started making beats because he needed beats, and we ain't had nobody to go to. Well, except for Trill, but you don't want to use the whole one producer for everything, like for all your music. So that's really why I started. I was like, man, this nigga need beats, man. I'm tired of getting on SoundClick, searching through beats. I'm about to just start making them, and I taught myself how to make them. it took a minute before he actually rapped on one, but when he did, I was like, I can make beats now.
Then we dropped the whole project. Like, bro, these shits is ass, man.
He didn't really have to tell me. The nigga didn't rap on them, so I knew. Yeah. I'm like, man, I keep saying this nigga beats. He ain't send me nothing back. All right, get back on YouTube.
What was the track? What was the first one you rapped on?
Town Biz.
I'm busting swerves, nigga, dodging all them Crown Vics. Got it out the mud. I started where the ground is. I'm in the trenches, politicking with my real niggas. Don't fuck with outsiders, nigga. This is Town Biz.
What made you want to buy Smoove all this equipment?
Man, I've been telling Smoove he need his own studio, bro, since I probably had mine back in high school. And like, just because he records so much, and it's also a way to practice your craft and not have to waste money going to the studio. So you come at the house, you like, okay, I want to play with my voice a little bit, but you can't do that if you ain't got a setup. Or you can cut down on hours spent at the studio if you record it here and you know exactly how you want it to sound. Now you go to the real studio and you just knock it out like that.
I just got some shit in the mail that had my name on it, big ass box. I thought it was some fucking anthrax or something. So I opened this fucking box right here and it had all this shit in here, this fucking interface, mic, headphones, and a free version of Pro Tools. Cause I ain't never had no studio shit set up in any of my houses to where I could just go record and practice on a song, see if I like how it sound or any of that. I used to pull up to his house 8 o'clock in the morning every summer trying to make some songs and shit. But I mean, shit, that's just the kind of relationship that we got growing up. He like my blood brother. And shit all started with just basketball and rapping in the basement.
You cried, didn't you?
I didn't. Oh, this nigga ain't no crier. So it's like, I knew he would appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? Cause he told me like niggas gonna be doing shit like that nowadays. So I was just glad to make him feel appreciated himself. Cause that nigga do a lot of shit for me too. Cause I'm like there's no way he don't want his whole setup, or maybe he don't know where to start, or maybe he don't know the right stuff to get. I didn't really know, cause I didn't ever ask. But I was like, let me just get the starter pack and get it started. That way you can actually physically see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this is my studio. Now I got a vision.
This is JP Bangs Music.
Back in, what was that? September, October 2017, when the Mob Wife shit dropped. Shit, I ordered a couple shirts with the design on it, and then hella people started hitting me up asking where they get it, so I just ordered hella shirts and hoping a whole lot more people would fuck with it, and shit, eventually the whole town was on it.
Was that nervous?
Man, because you never really know what's gonna happen with just throwing money into some shit that you don't know if people, like hella people, gonna fuck with or not. But I learned a lot from it, for real. I mean, if you gonna invest money like that, you're gonna have to stay on top of your fucking promo and keep putting it in their face and make sure people see it. Right now, everybody's still ordering the Mob Wife shit, and I got some new shirts that I just dropped. Is them YBM design. They got the little YBM sign here and then Yellow Brick Music Records on the back of it. And people been wearing them to match them hats that Carla copped one of them.
So then how did the whole Mob Wife thing take off?
The Mob Wife thing, that happened on the last album, which was called Hardest Shit Ever. And that was basically a song about my girl and some shit that we went through. And then it kind of became a brand because I made the shirt. It was like her with a mask on with some gold teeth and just talking about some like street situations or whatever. And I put it on the shirt and rocked for myself. Because I was like, I'm just going to have us in the video with the shirts. And then everybody starts seeing the shirts and they're like, well, where can I get one? So then shit, I just made over 100 of them and they just kept going. They still selling to this day. I only got a few left, so I got to re-up on them.
Do you think that was the thing that kind of helped more than the consistent music?
Yep, that I feel like that's the one that started it. That, and between that song and Make It Home with Tez and Doug, Them was like the 2 of the hardest songs off of the hardest shit ever.
Are you married?
Nope, not yet. I got the mob wife though.
They tryna holler, got her fed up. Cause they don't hustle hard enough. She tell these niggas get they bread up. Put her on game and give her heads up. I take her to
Was Mob Wife inspired by something?
Mob Wife was inspired by everything, all true events.
So you mentioned earlier you're not married, but you might as well be.
Yeah.
Is there a struggle there with you doing like music and stuff, with the relationship and balance and all that?
Not really. I mean, she's real supportive of what I do. And she was actually in the Mob Wife video. And she played a role in that, and shit, it was pretty dope. It actually turned out to be cool.
Put your motherfucking hands up!
Let me tell them a story though.
Let's go!
They tryna holler, got her fed up. Cause they don't hustle hard enough. She tell these niggas get they bread up. She got me living a high life.
What's she did?
Yeah, we call that bitch a mob wife. Ain't with the game, she told me now or never. I had to get my fucking neck right, so we stacked and bought a house together. Now we on some homeowner shit. Big Rally told me you ain't on your shit, nigga, if you don't own your shit.
I'm actually gonna move my studio shit over to the storage room and make something decent out of that. Even though that's not a normal place for a studio, but so all this shit was white, which I do not like white because kids always be fucking up paint and touching walls. But yeah, I'm still working on this. I still got shit to do on that wall. Yeah, just felt like I needed a more homey color in here. This little boy's room. Little Nez, this is my son's area. Yeah, I do. Just come in here and sometimes I come sit in here and talk to him on FaceTime. He'd be telling me to show him shit, like he'd be missing his room and his cars. You can come in here if you want. All his fucking 1,000 pair of shoes. This is his little area. This is my little sleep space. Still working on it, just painted that.
When did you get this house?
Last summer. Yeah. It took a long time to get the courage to just start painting the motherfucker by yourself, because you don't know what you're gonna fuck up. I mean, shit, my mama proud. I mean, shit. If I was my mama's son, shit, I'd be happy too.
Huh?
Was you drinking at the time?
On me, I was. You know he was. Ain't no question.
What was your drink?
Paul Masson back then. We used to get fucked up off that Paul.
Little nigga, that's big face. Always somewhere in a nigga face, you little hood.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't my main thing. I got other responsibilities. But really though, unconsciously he be putting it all the way in. Pause.
Could never say I ain't did shit. School clothes, yeah I did that. Spent racks, yeah I did that. I'm on top of shit and that's big facts. I ain't changed.
I can't really think of nothing else that I want. Shit, I got everything that I need for real. Just keep working. I'm not really tripping on nothing. You just named everything that I need. Shit. Yeah, all the shit about my son, that's the most important thing to me.
Shit, I'm a better dad than I ever had. Humble gritter, I could have a meal, but know how I feel to be broke, so nah, I won't never brag.